Okay, this trailer, I believe it dropped today. Sorry, I feel like I've got an eyelash in my eyeball. That's annoying. It's called Enola Holmes, and it's coming to Netflix. I believe it's a movie, and if I understand correctly, it's about Sherlock Holmes' baby sister, or something like that. And Henry Cavill plays Sherlock. I do like Sherlock-related stuff. It's not very often that I venture into other stories or material that is primarily about someone else in Sherlock's life, not necessarily Sherlock himself. I did start trying to listen to I think it was called The Beekeeper's Apprentice or something like that, which is about this woman that Sherlock ended up marrying in his older years. And I hated that book because that character, the main character, I had to stop listening to it after like 2 or 3 hours of listening, suffering through this horrendous Mary Sue character that was so unlikable. So I never finished that book or the rest of the series, and I have no desire to return to it. So I'm going into this a little bit leery. This is obviously much different source material. It's not the same thing as that, but I don't know. Hopefully it'll be interesting. I guess we'll see. It looks like it's going to be told from her perspective, that of the younger sister. Millie Bobby Brown plays the younger sister, as you can probably tell from the still shot. So I'm going to go ahead and press play.
Now, where to begin? My mother named me Enola, which backwards spells alone. And yet, we were always together. And it was wonderful. She was my whole world. Which leads me on to the second thing you need to know. A week ago, I awoke. Mother? To find that my mother was missing, and she did not return. I'm presently on the way to collect my brothers, Mycroft and Sherlock.
Oh, yeah, Mycroft.
Yes, Sherlock Holmes. The famous detective, my genius brother. He will have all the answers.
Enola.
Where's your hat and your gloves?
Well, I have a hat. Just makes my head itch. And I have no gloves.
My God.
A wild woman brought up a wild child.
Who will make her acceptable for society?
She seems intelligent.
There are 2 paths you can take, Enola. Yours, or the path others choose for you.
It is time to find my mother. The game is afoot. If I have to stay hidden from my brothers, I must become something unexpected.
Proper lady.
A lady.
You've progressed nicely.
Is she safe?
She's had company.
I'm Viscount Tewkesbury.
A useless boy.
You have to help me. I'm not ready to die on a train.
I'm not ready to die at all, and I wasn't going to before I met you. What are you planning, Mother?
She always had a reason for everything. Her own way of doing things. Perhaps she wants to change the world.
Perhaps it's a world that needs changing. Come on! Unlike most well-bred ladies, I was never taught to embroider. I was taught to watch and listen. I was taught to fight. I'm coming to find you, Mother.
You don't know how to embroider.
That cast list. Okay. Let's see. When this is coming out September 23rd. So not too much longer. Only about a month away. Let's look at that cast list again. I recognized one of the bad guys chasing them on the plane. I can't remember his name. I didn't recognize the young boy she was hanging out with, and I did not recognize who is playing Mycroft. Mycroft, yeah, that's his name. Boy, I really miss the Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock, you guys. We need him to come back. I liked that show before he hit it big worldwide, and now he's so busy doing all these other things that, and you know, Martin Freeman too. He's kind of emerging a little more, and so it's plans for another season are kind of, you know, well, we don't know, you know, maybe. That's my understanding, but there's no firm decision, and trying to get everybody's schedules to work out is apparently pretty complicated. So, dang it. Wish he hadn't gotten famous. No, I'm kidding. I enjoy him in Doctor Strange. I like Martin Freeman in the stuff I've seen him in. And so, you know, that's great that they've made it big. But I do really wish that we could see more Sherlock. That was a really fun show. It's like one of my favorite TV shows, and I miss it a lot. So getting onto this version, this looks like fun, you know, and it looks like it's going to be, so they're having, it's set back in the day, but they're going to try to have this, you know, I can sort of sense this female empowerment type message thing flowing through it. And it will be interesting to see how it's done, because a lot of times when they make movies now that take place back in, you know, time periods where things were quite a bit different, people had different ideas about stuff, and they try to insert a modern sounding message within this time frame, and it just does not fit, because that is really not the way people talked. And most people didn't have the same ideas about stuff that a lot of, you know, much of society today has. So it just, sometimes it just does not work. And I get a feeling it's going to kind of teeter into that territory, but I'm curious to see it because it's Sherlock Holmes. I don't think we're going to be seeing a whole lot of Sherlock. This is mostly going to be told from her perspective. I am thinking that I've never read the Sherlock books, but I'm thinking that her character is made up just for this movie. I could be completely wrong because I never read the books. And also because I've never seen her introduced in any movies or anything anywhere. But whatever, you know, it looks like it could be fun. And so I will check it out most likely whenever it comes around. The trailer itself was almost 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes 27 to get to this. They went into quite a bit of depth as far as explaining the premise to us, so we understand pretty clearly what it's about. They didn't really, oh, it scared me. It's like, what is that? I think it's my dog. They didn't really keep things hidden to the point that you couldn't guess what it was going to be about. I mean, obviously, any twists or turns or whatever that are important, pertinent to the plot, they didn't show stuff like that. But we know pretty well going in that this is about, she's looking for her mother. She's trying to navigate a male-dominated world. You know, and this is going to be about her exploits and her adventures in her search for her mother. So, I don't know. I'll watch it. I don't know if I'll watch it immediately, but maybe I will. Depends on the mood I'm in and the time I've got, and whether or not I end up choosing something like that as maybe a movie reaction and review for my channel. We'll see. I'm still editing Train to Busan. And still editing other videos, so I don't know. Okay, I guess that's it for this one, you guys. I'm going to wrap it up for now. Later.